What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Cali Pitts. I'm back with another episode of that social talk. Remember, welcome to my space. Like always, it's a grind. I ain't gonna say it's been hard trying to keep up doing the shows with this pandemic going on, but it's been difficult. More and more, South Central is becoming, well, Los Angeles County has been becoming the epicenter of all this craziness. And I've watched it go from really we being cool here, in this part of this ghetto, to it's just jumping out and just everybody got it, somebody really got it, and somebody dying from it, or the effect that it's been having, out the blue on this community, this area. I just want everybody to be safe. I really ain't got too much to keep saying about the coronavirus. We see what it do. We see what it's doing to our loved ones and the people we associate ourselves with, whether it's work or whatever. But y'all just stay safe on that. On another note, it's the 20th. Good old January 20th. The transition of power, Republican to Democrat. Is it going to be a good thing? Is it going to be the same thing? We have yet to find out, but we will, right? Biden got a plan for his first day where he's, overturning a lot of things Donald Trump has set into play. I don't know if I could say all of them is good to be overturned, but he gonna do what he gonna do. Harry O got impeached. I said impeached. I'm thinking of this nigga Donald Trump, man. Excuse me. Harry O got pardoned. Can't do nothing but be happy about that. You know what I'm saying? One of the real ones of our time. It's gonna be free from that incarceration. He gave Lil Wayne a pardon. I don't have a feeling about it either way. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to say bad about Lil Wayne, talk about him, try to degrade him. It's things that he do that I don't agree with, but that's me, and I'm not his friend, and I'm not his people, so, it is what it is. Black men shouldn't be incarcerated over things that wasn't harming no one. Him having a gun wasn't harming no one. He was protecting himself with that by possessing that firearm. So, I don't think that was the reason for him to go to jail, though. So, that happened. It's crazy. I remember when this shit first started happening, though. This coronavirus. Celebrities was catching it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard about no celebrity catching that shit and dying from it. Or you haven't heard about no celebrity catching it recently. They haven't ended the pandemic, but yet I've noticed the world has been opening up. Niggas doing big concerts, you know what I'm saying? Bow Wow, Fabulous them did a concert. Gucci Mane them did a concert. And I did see the mayor of one city or whatever got at Bow Wow about it, but dude said some real shit. It wasn't just him doing the show, you know what I mean? And he shouldn't be singled out and pointed out for doing that one show, The people that came to that show came on their own free will. So if someone did get sick in that crowd, it's no one's fault but their own for going and being a part of it. Y'all see I'm representing that Rap Snacks, you know what I mean? No, Master P didn't ask me to. No, I don't know Master P. I do it for the culture. I've been having, my own struggles lately about what I want to do with all the things that I have going on in my career. you know, when you're doing so many things, you have to understand that something got to take precedent over all other shit. Sometimes some things will reveal themselves to make you see that this is what's present. But, you know, in my case, I ain't no rich nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I ain't balling, but I'm never broke. But in my case, all my things are new ventures. And I will say they pretty much in the same pot. There's no one thing is overtaking the next thing right now at this moment. Whether it's the clothing, whether it's the CBD, whether it's the music, whether it's the fact that I'm trying to get myself in position to write these scripts and these movies and crank out my own independent movies as well. Nothing is taking precedent because everything is the mission, it's the grind. But I'm finding things being more difficult for me, you know what I mean? Having these things because they consist of different groups of people, you know? And one thing about when you working with people, and I was watching something Timberland had said. He was like, you know, success is a joint venture. You know what I mean? Creativity, when you're doing things like music, it's a joint venture most of the times, or, you know, or should be, because you're creating something that hopefully more than you is just gonna like. So having other people there and opinions and input of saying what sound good, what's not good, if they play instruments or do anything towards music, you know, to give a input. So I really felt that. And my brother had said something last gangster conversation we was having. You know, he was saying that sometimes, you know, you gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes when my bro say shit, because we've been together for so long and we've been rocking this music shit together for so long, I take some shit personal because if anybody know me, they know I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on keeping it real with your people. Like, you know what I mean? Don't let too much bullshit become a part of the situation. Then that's all you really dealing with. You'll be covered in shit. So I you know, when words are spoken, I pay attention. You know, like my manager said, he noticed I pay attention to words. And I do, because I know words are the most important thing on this planet. And when you pay attention to words, you don't allow that bullshit to get by you. You don't allow people to say shit to you that have straight no reason. No, you know what I mean? No reasoning to it. You know, a motherfucker would be straight hating on somebody, but it really has no reason. It's just like, goddamn, like Ice Cube, like no, Tupac said, don't look around, nigga, check yourself. You know what I mean? Know what it mean to be black. Like, we need to figure those things out again. Whether boy or girl, we still struggling in this white man's world. So when we go through all these things, and I say it that to say because when we go through all these things, 9 times out of 10, we going through them with other black people. Great minds is not succeeding and great ideas is not happening because we can't get along or figure it out with other black people. But we find ourselves going into business with other races and feeling like it's the best thing that ever happened to us because we got away from our people and we did it. But sometimes that inner built-in systematic shit is why we ain't getting along with our people. And why we believe that we have to step outside of our culture, outside of our neighborhoods, outside of all these things to be blessed or to be something or to be respected as something. I do it for the culture. Never been scared of South Central. Do South Central get on my nerves sometimes? Hell motherfucking yeah. South Central get on my nerves sometimes. The shit that go on here, the shit that niggas doing to each other, you know what I'm saying? The shit that we doing to our people. Goddamn right. But I love South Central. And if everybody let South Central get on their nerves and they want to run away from this place, we will never build it up to what it needs to be. We will just constantly watch gentrification come in and close down on our neighborhoods. Buildings coming up and condo complexes coming up that we can't afford to live in because we tired of our city. We fed up with this place. We want it to change, but yet we bring no change. And then when change comes to our neighborhoods, we complain about the change because that shit worth dollars. You dig? You know what I'm saying? It's just so much that, you know, we stop ourselves from doing and accomplishing and achieving together. Whether it be our own fears, you know, whether it be you deal with people you don't respect, people deal with people they don't respect. Because I've noticed when you don't have money to make a nigga obey you, and that's what it do, y'all. Like niggas gotta keep it real. Nigga like, nigga, if you ain't got no money, you ain't nothing you can tell me. Oh, you just mean you gonna obey a nigga with money? Just cause a nigga got some money, you gonna obey him? He could be the stupidest nigga in the world. He could be the goofiest nigga in the world. But you gonna obey this nigga cause he got money? You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what it is, you know. Everybody's so poor, everybody's so broke. It's really about the money. But then don't nobody really expose the poor, the broke. Everybody balling. As soon as they get some money, they renting a Bentley, they renting a Wraith or buying it. You know what I'm saying? Before they get the money, they rapping about having the money. So that's all the point is. And we forget about all the other things that matter and mean something. You know, I had a conversation last night, and I was explaining. I said, I understand that I don't got to change my words to not hurt my community or my culture. I don't got to change the stories and the conversations I tell. I just got to change the perspective I tell them in. Words are powerful. The way I choose to use my words will then restructure the perception of the music. And I think that's dope. Like I said, I'm glad I got to a point to where I can open eyes instead of closed hearts. And if y'all don't get that, that means when I was younger growing up, the music I did, it was out of anger. It was out of not having the frustration and all the things that I went through as a kid growing up and things like that. You know, I was rapping to close hearts, make people think like me, find the like-minded people like me, and they gonna be my fans and they gonna rock with me because they shit so fucked up too that they don't, you know, fuck it. We gonna pillage and plunder the communities together. And I feel like I was closing hearts by using my, you know, my words that way. You know what I'm saying? To where it make you, it's just, it's sad because coming from that place, knowing what happened, how I grew up, that it didn't dawn on me to not give that same back. That same pain and that same anger. You know? So now I feel like I open eyes instead of closed hearts. With them same stories, with that same wordplay. Just perspective on how you listening. You know? But, you know, I hope everybody's safe, man. In the end of the day, man, staying clean and taking your vitamins and shit, doing the things you need to do to survive to see 2025, because I think we're going to be dealing with what we're dealing with for the next few years. You know? So, I know we live in day to day, and I always tell people stay in the moment because you never know. But plan for 5 years later to still be here. So that means you're going to take every precaution serious. Everything you got to do about keeping yourself distant or from other people who's not obeying the rules of what the eyes see. You know, because everybody like the news saying you can't read, news ain't real, but what do you see for real though? In the street, people getting sick, people you know telling you, bro, I'm sick, I got this shit, whatever this shit is, whatever they want to call it. Bro, my grandmama, my pops, my sister, my brother, my uncle, my niece, my son, my daughter died from this shit, bro. What more do you need? Fuck the news. What are you seeing? People need to stop moving off waiting to hear what they need to move off of and start moving off what their heart tell them. Start moving off what your eyes see. Fuck what you hearing. That's what you see, bro. Anyway, this your boy Cali Pitts. Always, y'all welcome to my space. And like I always say, it's a grind. Stay on yours.